Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan has spent 6 days now at Mumbai's Arthur Road jail, and today finally his bail plea comes up for hearing at 2:45 in the afternoon. Will he secure bail or not remains a big question mark. A Mumbai Sessions Court will decide on his bail plea at 2:45 p.m. As we speak, Aryan Khan remains lodged at the Arthur Road jail. Aryan Khan had approached the Sessions Court for his bail plea after Mumbai's Magistrate Court rejected his plea, terming it unmaintainable. The Narcotics Control Bureau in court had argued that giving bail to Aryan could lead to tampering of evidence given his influential status. Aryan's legal team filed a fresh plea on Friday under the NDPS Act, seeking bail in the Mumbai cruise drugs case. Aryan, on his part, has maintained that no drugs were found on him and that he's been wrongfully accused. He's been accused by the NCB, remember, of 2 charges of procuring and of consumption of drugs. Let's take this across to Saurabh Bhaktania, who's joining us with more details on the story. Saurabh, do we have any details at this point of whether the Narcotics Control Bureau is going to be opposing Aryan Khan's bail plea?
Well, Akshita, the sources of NCB officials are clearly telling us that yes, they are going to oppose the bail plea of Aryan Khan. Now, what the sources are telling us that this is a huge conspiracy and a lot of accused are already arrested. If one of the accused is given bail, then other accused may give the citation of the earlier accused released on bail, and other accused may soon put for bail. And therefore, many of the accused will come out on bail, which will directly hamper the investigation. They are saying that once the accused are out, there are a lot of chances that the evidence will be tempered. But what the allegations have been put by the NCB officials, but Aryan Khan's side is saying that he was not found with any possession of drugs. He did not consume drugs, and the WhatsApp chats with the NCB officials are talking about that those are of 3 to 4 years back, and therefore the case does not stand against him, and he is not he will not even tamper with the evidence. And therefore these are the both sides which are given by the NCB officials and the advocates of Aryan Khan. But most importantly, Akshita, the important part is whether NCB files a reply by 11 a.m. today or not, because court has directed the NCB to file a reply whether they want to oppose or they agree to give bail to Aryan Khan. That the sources are telling us they are going to oppose the bail. Once the reply is filed by NCB, the hearing on the bail plea will start at 2:45 p.m. in the Sessions Court of Mumbai, which will be very interesting and very important to see, because it will be race against time. The arguments and the hearing has to get over by 5 p.m. so that any decisions come forth, the documents should reach the Arthur Road jail before 5:30.
All right, Saurabh, for the moment, thank you for those details. Do stay on with us. We're going to need your updates in another news break also that's just coming in. But Aryan Khan's bail plea will come up at 2:45 this afternoon, and we'll have to wait and watch to see what the Narcotics Control Bureau stand will be. Aryan Khan's bail plea comes up for hearing at 2:45 this afternoon, and here's a look at the detailed defense his legal team has put together. First, he maintains he's completely innocent and has been falsely implicated in the case. They've also, of course, highlighted the fact that there was no drugs that were recovered directly from Aryan Khan. It wasn't on him when the NCB conducted the raids. They've also hence used that point to say that Aryan Khan has no connection with this case. He hasn't as accused, there's no connection to drug use. They also maintained that there's no evidence or proof in WhatsApp chats, contrary to what the NCB has said, which said that they found incriminating material in Aryan Khan's WhatsApp chats. The defense team will also be highlighting how the seizures made by the NCB is small quantities of drugs. And again, they'll highlight that none of it was found on Aryan Khan. The charge against Aryan is procurement and consumption of drugs. Aryan Khan's legal team says that's wrong. Consumption of drugs, if any, can be a charge, not procurement. They've also highlighted that the recoveries that were made by the Narcotics Control Bureau, whether it was at the raids at the ship or afterwards, were from the other accused and not directly from Aryan Khan. So they're using that point to say that he must secure bail. They're also referring to, in fact, the fact that he has a clean record, has no criminal history, no pending cases against against him to say that he is a good citizen and there's no flight risk involved. They're maintaining that Aryan Khan will not flee India. And that is the point Aryan Khan has been stressing on, that he is a responsible Indian citizen and will cooperate with the investigation even if granted bail. Now, in the previous hearings for bail, you've had the Narcotics Control Bureau maintaining that Aryan Khan must remain in custody because it's crucial to the investigation. Since the arrest of Aryan, we've seen the Narcotics Control Bureau going ahead and arresting, finding and identifying several drug suppliers. And they're highlighting that point time and again to say that his interrogation, as well as the other accused, is very important.
Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, has been behind the bars since 3rd October in Mumbai cruise drug bust. Since then, the Narcotics Bureau has widened its probe and tightened its grip on the drug suppliers. 20 people, including 2 Nigerian nationals, are arrested so far following the drug bust. Now, the NCB is betting on Imtiaz Khatri and the driver of Shah Rukh Khan to keep Aryan in custody and investigate the case further. Bollywood producer and builder Imtiaz Khatri has been summoned twice by the NCB in the drugs case. Khatri was grilled by the NCB for 7 hours on Monday. Sources tell India Today that Khatri had denied any knowledge of Aryan Khan consuming drugs. The investigators believe Khatri is connected to several Bollywood stars. He is a regular at pastry parties. The central agency has also raided the residence and office of Khatri in the Bandra area. His name had also cropped up during the investigations into the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput last year for allegedly supplying drugs to him. The other key individual on the NCB's radar is Shah Rukh Khan's driver. The NCB recorded the driver's statement on Saturday. According to sources in the NCB, Shah Rukh Khan's driver revealed that Aryan Khan, Arbaz Merchant, Prateek Gaba and another person had left the actor's residence, Mannat, for the cruise party together on October 2nd. The driver's statement contradicts Aryan's argument in court. Aryan's lawyer, Satish Mane Shinde, has argued that Aryan was a special invitee to the cruise and he met Arbaz Merchant at the entrance. Mane Shinde also claims Aryan and Arbaz were walking together towards the ship when they were intercepted by the police and taken into custody. A special court in Mumbai is taking up Aryan Khan's bail plea on Wednesday. Aryan's lawyers are hoping that he will finally get the bail, ending his stay at the Arthur Road jail. Bureau Report, India Today.